Welcome to Heal, Educate, Motivate, bringing to you a panel of friends who discuss about everyday life.
Hello. Welcome to Heal, Educate, Motivate. It's I, Murakai, with my good buddy Burmz. How are you, Burmz?
Murakai, it's great to be with you today.
Awesome, man. Awesome. We would like to touch on the subject today of life purpose.
Indeed,
life purpose. And we know deeply enough that many people in this planet go through such a phase in their life where they're not 100% certain what they want to do or how they feel about themselves or where they're heading. What do you think about that, Burmz?
Or you could be at the extreme point of where you're saying, I don't see the point of living. I just, the circumstances, I just go to work, pay my bills, sleep and repeat. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people out there can relate to this situation.
Yeah, it's called the rat race, bro. Work, go home, eat, sleep, go back to work the next day, and looking forward to those 2 days of the end of the week, Saturday, Sunday, and then repeat, back to work, I can see why a lot of people can be tired because of this.
Yeah, some people that even want to get out of the rat race, they'll miss out on their weekends thinking that money is the solution, that security, that working those Saturday and Sunday to get further themselves, hopefully build up a little stack and get out of the rat race. But now talking about purpose, it's
more of an internal spiritual concept. Everyone here has an attribute which makes them great in this life, even though some of them may not know it. But like, for example, some people might be good at a certain skill over another skill. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Murakai?
Yeah, Burmz, what's up?
So you mentioned not knowing it. Exactly what I was gonna be talking about.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like some people were just like they knew their purpose when they were young. They just knew what it is. Like it's when they're aligned with what they want to do. Right?
Yes.
Did you know your purpose when you were younger, or have you figured your purpose out yet, or was it when you were younger? Did you figure it out?
From what I understood is when you find your life purpose, it's like a forest, right? And when you walk through the forest with a purpose, trees and branches will just open up to you, and life will be the path of least resistance. So when you do something which it's true to yourself, if there's least resistance, then you're following your life purpose.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a very good thing. I never knew that myself, actually.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the life cycle of people, like when you're young, you just want to play games or hang with your friends, or you just want to have fun, and you don't think about your life purpose when you're a child, you just take each moment as it comes, If you're happy, you laugh. If you're sad, you cry, and they're very healthy. But as we evolve into a modern people, and like if you're old enough, you think to yourself, okay, well, why am I here? What's my purpose? Where am I heading? Okay, I know I have to be productive. I know I have to have some sort of economy. I need to earn an amount of dollars and people date, and then they get married, and then things gets a little bit real eventually down the track, and yeah, pretty much, and yeah.
Interesting, very interesting. You're right. As a child, your sole purpose is to just enjoy life. You live moment to moment. You don't really think about the long run as much.
No.
But that made me think. I don't know. I come from an Asian background, so it made me think. Okay, I think Asian parents make it more aware to the child of their purpose, maybe more than other. I don't know. Coming from Asian, that's my opinion.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
I think they will be more focused on their child. Okay, I want you to become a doctor. I want you to be an accountant, a lawyer.
Yes.
We want you to go to uni. We want you to be successful. You have to make your family proud and blah blah blah.
And meet to a certain
to a certain expectation.
Yes, that's right.
Asian parents have very high expectations on their children. Yeah, and even like I tell you, my parents are like, "Oh, see, we're not like other Asian parents. We didn't put high expectations on you."
Oh goodness.
But I mean, they're trying to say they weren't strict. They gave me the leniency for me to allow and discover what I want to do.
Sure.
And go whichever path I wanted to go in.
Yeah.
But no, it's pretty interesting.
Awesome.
With purpose, it's a lot of things are important with purpose.
Yeah.
It provides us.
If you have purpose in your life, you'll be more confident. You stand well. You have better focus, and you have that need that is fulfilled and reciprocate. It comes back to you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as I was going through the list of different life purposes online, one thing that got to me was Tony Robbins' core needs. Okay, and that is actually there's a pro and con for each core need, and we can run it through here, and see what happens
like
next.
There's about 6 core needs.
6 core needs. That's right. Yes.
And the way that the table flows is that you have the core need, and on the left side, it tells you about the resourceful behaviors of that core need, and then it goes to do the opposite, where you have the unresourceful behavior of the core need.
Like the pro and cons. Yes.
The pros and cons. So, did you want to speak about the first core need?
Okay, so the first core needs here is certainty. Okay, and what comes to mind when we discuss certainty is like you go through life, you are certain that you're alive at some point, and you wake up every morning, you have your breakfast, and you have your day-to-day routine. So that certainty is the stability of your day-to-day living. You know if you're going to brush your teeth, you can make yourself a coffee. These things are certitudes. Burmz, what's your idea of certainty?
Yeah, certainty is the things that your routines, things that that you're certain that you're gonna fulfill within a day. Organizing your goods, organizing your things, brushing your teeth, showering, taking vitamins, eating the correct vegetables and things like that. Purposes that fulfill, that kind of support, give you the
complete
foundation. It's a foundation of your life. They talk about here resourceful behaviors, cleaning, foundation, routine, rituals, organization, backing self, certainty of self, allowing yourself who you need to become in order to handle the problem.
Yes. So pretty much when you have life situations or life circumstances, and if you have absolute faith in yourself and certitude of actually be able to handle yourself very well in that situation, you see, and also there is the cons of certitude. Burmz, can you check out the cons?
Yeah, so unresourceful behaviors for certainty, overeating, obviously, that could, overeating, control of others, watching hours of TV instead of having a life, living in a rut, obsessive compulsive behavior, procrastination. Wow, that sounds like
I think a lot of people can relate to that actually. I mean, the cons is really like the over exaggerated and the very slumbered.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely. So, you probably want to focus more on being certain and having routines, daily routines. That way, it aligns you more with your core needs and the purpose of aligning more with your purpose in life.
Yes, life purpose, because that's how the stages of life comes to you. Some people actually blindly go through life, without understanding what or why they're doing, but it does come to question everyone's mind about their life purpose. All right, the next one is uncertainty and variety. Okay, so for me, what comes to mind, uncertainty and variety is like you get some excitement in life, some surprises, you know what I mean? Like you head to life and something exciting happens, maybe you win like the lotto or like you go to work and people talk about different things each day, you know? It's like not everyone, people are not parrots, they don't just repeat the same thing over and over again, but they go through life and they experience little surprises, you know? Like,
it's like, you know, taking a different route, you know, going or trying a different kind of exercise.
yes.
You know, trying different things that you're used to that kind of can
It's like excitement. It's excitement. I find uncertainty and variety. It gives you a sense of excitement.
That's right, and it reinvigorates your life purpose.
Yeah, beautifully.
Because,
beautifully.
You know, where you do need certainty in the routines.
Yes, but you need
uncertainty as well, variety.
Yes.
You know, spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Some of the resourceful behaviors here are new challenges, playfulness, embracing adventure,
Yep.
changing the meaning of an event,
Yes.
reframing it. Oh yeah, this is like, you know, it could be as a couple you celebrate an anniversary every year.
Or you find a new partner and that's exciting.
No, but you might rename it. That's what they're saying. Like you changing the meaning of an event. So, you know, instead of just naming it our anniversary, we give it new meaning to an event. An event that's just, you know, usual, and we just change the name.
Yes.
Different hobbies and creativity.
Yeah, like the idea here is to have spontaneity and the variety is it makes you excited, you know. And sometimes, like I say, it's like a surprise in life, you know.
Yeah.
But there is actually a con to this, you know. Like from my understanding is though there's people out there gambling, you know, and they get their variety from gambling, and that's a little bit.
Like trying a different machine.
Try a different machine. Try a different table at the casino.
Try a different dollar amount.
Try a different dollar amount. Yeah, and like it's crazy. It can go crazy that way too. And I don't think that's very healthy to be talking about. But that is.
You also have unresourceful.
Unresourceful, yeah. Like one thing I'm gonna make a joke on is you go to the supermarket, you have like 10, 20 different brands of cereals. That's a variety, isn't it? Oh, which to pick?
That's true. Just a bit of different flavor and packaging, but in the end of the day, it's all sugar and flour, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, or sugar and wheat somewhere. Yeah. All right, and okay, you have any more commenting on variety?
Yeah, you also have the unresourceful behaviors as well. First thing it says is overwhelmed. I don't exactly understand what.
Overwhelming is when you're in a situation where there's so many options and you don't know how to pick one, because like there's.
Because you're just too.
Yeah, it's just such a broad amount of options, right?
Yeah, your hands are in too many pots.
Yeah, your hands are in too many pots, and you feel uncomfortable and not safe, and you feel overwhelmed, and you don't know, and you can't function. When you're wrong, you can't function. Like for one example, back at school, back in high school, I had too many topics. You know, I had maths, English, photography, history, legal studies, etc., etc. Right?
Chemistry? Did you do physics or any sciences?
No, I didn't my sciences. No. Okay. But I had like at least 8 to 10 subjects, something crazy like that. And the thing is, they make you in school to study everything and did all the assignments. I'm thinking, hey, I'm only a human, man. I'm not like some supercomputer robot. And that's overwhelmed. I got overwhelmed big time back then.
Yep. So that was a variety which became an unresourceful one because it was too overwhelming, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And then it goes on to talk about drug taking. Drug taking, we know that's not good. Intoxication,
like alcohol intoxication.
excessive. Changing TV channels.
Channel surfer is so annoying.
Yeah.
It's like, just pick a channel.
Yeah, true. Self-sabotage, creating drama and problems for ourselves so we have something to do. Wow.
That reminds me of Facebook, you know, and the question comes on Facebook is, what is on your mind today? And I've noticed a lot of people say, oh, I just broke up with this person. Oh, my life is sad. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing that. You know, they're actually looking for validation.
Well, it's like going to like the post and the comment section, you know, online, and you see like a topic that you feel strongly about, and then somebody's you post what you feel about that, and somebody comes in, they're creating the problem coming through, and then arguing their perspective, and then it's that particular moment you're like, it's 2 a.m. huh? Am I gonna respond to this? Because this is gonna really work me up, and I'm gonna be responding to this person all night, back and forth, throughout the day, throughout the
years.
So
the
smart choice is just to close that post down, maybe even delete your comment and just step away.
They can do that.
It never hurts to be the bigger person. Just step away, because you don't need to win every argument.
Oh goodness!
That you don't need to engage in every argument, and you don't need to win every argument, because as long as you know, everybody is different.
Yeah, everyone's different. No two people think the same. It's not surprising them.
Exactly.
About all the trillions of people on this planet.
Yes.
Not two people think the same.
You
know what I mean? That's everyone's like snowflakes. Everyone's individual and everyone's different. You know.
Yes. Okay. So that's a good example there of creating problems for ourselves. So we have something to do. They have nothing to do, so they literally just scour the web to find issues to latch onto.
Yeah.
That could be, that takes away from a lot of, and it doesn't change. It won't change anyone else's perspective. Like you arguing there.
Especially in arguments. I mean, a lot of people go through relationships and they just rock the boat in a relationship, and that's the term they use. In relationship psychology is like
a little bit of
it's like they entice something in the relationship and cause the relationship to be a little bit unstable. You know what I mean? There's problems, and there might be an argument, and in each argument they might pull something out from the past, or just say we're not happy, and so I guess that comes in that part somehow, some way. You're creating drama,
Alright, so we have another core need.
Yes, we do. This next one is called significance.
Significance. So that means significance means like self-worth, or how you're standing in relations to your community, feeling like importance.
Yes.
Fame.
And importance. We believe it's more close to importance of significance.
Yeah, significance. Like
let's say it's the scouts, and you're one of the older scouts, and you take care of the younger scouts.
That's
the older scout has some significance. He has some purpose that he helped others.
Something that you helped fight for, that you stood up for, that you're remembered by. That's me. I'm still trying to. I'd love to have significance in my life.
Beautiful.
I'm sure there'll be something that people remember me for when, in the future. But like, we have our grandparents, right? Someone in our family always has that particular thing that they were significant.
Particular importance. Yeah.
Whether they were the first headmaster of a school, or like a very famous poet, or whatever, like
an artist,
or actor, or like something like that. You participated in the war. You're a war hero. You saved your country. You fought for Australia.
Oh, I'm very strongly opinionated. I don't really like war myself, but I know. But there is, I mean, there is a value in it as well. It's probably. I agree, I don't love war, but I cannot hate on a person that loves and respects their parents and Yeah, I mean some situations like they
because
go into the family.
A lot of we I have to admit, no matter what, a lot of freedoms might not be there if people didn't, stand up to protect our border and protect our country. But anyway,
yes, get out of that topic.
So significance.
Yeah, so volunteering work, achieving
Leader
a goal,
of ourselves and others,
mastery a field of endeavor.
Speaking up, I mentioned that.
I mean, significance can be even like in a job you have that you do very well in.
Volunteer work. My mum does a lot of volunteer work.
That's lovely. Yes.
Whenever there's, we always try and organize, so that people can contribute to
a certain
donations, like natural disaster, and things like that.
We also have the cons of significance, which seems really nasty. Putting others down, promiscuity, gossip, sad stories about self, mitre, victimhood, lying in a way that gets us caught, rebellion.
Yeah, I guess by creating this self-significance about yourself or about your family line or your crew, right? In ways like, okay, we're the significant ones.
Everyone else is
like
not significant.
What does anyone else know?
That's a really that mentality.
Yeah, like you have the Sydney Yacht Club or whatever, or the boating club. Like, boating people may have this ego where they're like, oh, we're the best. We're the boating gang. Everyone else that just walks on two legs are peasants.
Yeah, if they're in the boating club, they're all peasants.
You don't know how to ride a boat, you ain't shit.
There is another point I would like to mention is for those who go through life and they have a certain skill, and they feel powerful in their skill, and they don't need to show off or say, oh, I'm the best. Often those that go through life and say, I want to challenge everyone because I'm the best. I'm going to challenge this, I'm going to challenge that. But those who are seeking to challenge others are often those who are insecure, if you know what I mean, Burmz. Any comment on that?
If you're certain and you're sure of yourself, there's no need to
show off. Yeah, you don't show off.
To challenge others, you don't need to show off. And I suppose people that are
it's the insecure ones that are trying to show off.
Try and show off.
Yes, it's an interesting mentality,
Definitely, and significance, being certain about yourself, is something that will keep you in peace. You won't. It's unresourceful to try and
just show off and challenge everyone else.
That's right. Create,
those who are powerful do not need to show off their power. That's a very wise saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, and the next one in the core needs is connection and love. Okay, fascinating. Burmz, you want to lead this on?
Oh, definitely having a connection and love is a very important need and purpose of life. Everybody wants to give love and definitely feel love, receive love. You need that connection to be able to grow,
Yes.
But you don't always want to rely on that, like totally lean on that connection. I think that a better way is to, love yourself, but also be able to be strong enough that you can share that love with someone else, with somebody that also, feels the same way. Resourceful behaviors, you can see here they're talking about sharing,
supporting others,
connect through nature, faith, self-love, self-worth, your truth, unconditional love. That means, giving without expecting anything in return.
Yes.
There's no conditions to the love that you provide. when you give, and interdependent relationships. That's exactly what I was saying. Interdependent. So even if it's 1 + 1 = 2, you still, even if that one goes away, you still got one.
Yes.
You need to have your own. 1 + 1 should equal 1 + 1, not 1 + 1 and 2.
Yes, because despite all the efforts out there, having a connection and love for others and love for self, it gives you a communal feeling, and having that communal feeling gives you strength, and it's a very beautiful feeling. I've had that.
Some of the unresourceful behaviors include being too needy, self-harm, unhealthy relationships, connections through problems, e.g. drugs or food. If you don't love me, I'll hurt myself.
Yeah, that's seriously, that's like emotional blackmail right there.
That's right. People are always. It's actually, you can survive without this one as well. Everybody could be independent. You shouldn't. It's not an absolute need to always have someone. But if you do, you should always.
It's like being a strong pillar.
Exactly. Yep. Okay, let's move to the next one then.
Next one looks like it is growth. Okay, I like this one. Growth sounds interesting.
Growth is good.
Yeah, from my understanding, growth is getting better at doing something. Like if you're an artist, you're getting better and better with each painting. Or if you go to the gym, you get better and better with your fitness.
That's the purpose of having all these other needs
outlets
fulfilled.
Too. Yes,
you need to have the foundation of certainty, uncertainty, significance, and the connection, so you can grow.
Yes,
that's this is one of the major needs in life, is growth.
Growth, because if you feel like you're not moving forwards, if you keep feeling like you're moving backwards, like 1 step forward, 3 steps backwards, that is a very inhibiting feeling and ideology that goes behind that. I mean, like, if I know today is better than yesterday, I'm happy, and if I'm better tomorrow than I'm today, that's exciting, and the idea is to grow, is to move forward, and make mini goals, and achieve as many goals.
You're definitely a big, from what I know of you, this is something that rings really true to Murakai. He's a forever, a lifelong learner.
Yes, I'm always a student.
He never feels like he knows everything. He's always open to learning and to growing. And this is he's continually growing.
Yes. Thank you, man. Like for myself, as I speak for myself, I'm constantly watching YouTube videos of successful people. I've been listening to audiobooks about success and growth and business, and I'm forever a student.
And you're in pursuit of mastery, so you can also learn to teach as well. We're learning the right way so we can give back to people that want to learn as well. We feel that everyone is a teacher in some aspect or way, like even if you don't do anything, or if you don't say anything, and if you're with friends, and there's always an outsider that views you, and there's always, it's like this planet is one big school, and if you have the eyes to see it, you see your environment, you're learning all the time, and some people might be uncomfortable from learning because of high school reasons, but education is priceless. Knowledge is power, and how you wield that knowledge is up to you. And growth is a very, very beautiful thing to experience. So an unresourceful behavior of growth is just gathering information without applying that information. So you're learning, you're doing all this,
but there's no action. If there's no action, then it's worthless.
How can you grow? You can grow your knowledge, but it's not really growth until you put it into action.
I have experienced that in my early years in my life, after high school.
Yes. So then the last core need from Tony Robbins.
Yes, Tony
This
Robbins.
is what he's talking about: purpose and core needs. It's contribution, which I find is
I like that.
similar
Contribution is
with-
not. I like contribution. You know?
significance is gained through contribution. This is
Yes,
what
yes, yeah, that's true. I
Yeah.
believe that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, so it's contribution.
It doesn't always have to be contribution by charity or money. It doesn't have to be economical sense. It can be like contribution to like assist a church or assist your local school club or
Or just being in a position where you can contribute, you can
contribute back to
add-
society.
You can add your
You
time,
teach,
you have the comfort,
teach.
you have the time or the resources to contribute to something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, even
It's
even
like
being
you give,
available to like be able to give some advice. You know,
yes.
that availability to somebody like to the youth or to somebody who's in a difficult situation.
Mm.
You can contribute by being
Giving
there
advice.
to listen,
Yes.
advice.
Excellent. Yeah, I think contribution is fantastic. I mean, the more we look at the core needs, it's like it's a ladder. You know, it goes from the mini step, the next step, next step, next step. But it's all these 6 core needs that comes to a whole, and you find your life purpose through that. You know, and yeah, it's fantastic. I think Tony Robbins is brilliant from contemplating and gaining his intel and working the best way he does, you know. And yeah, Burmz, you have anything else to say?
Yeah, so you also have the unresourceful behaviors of contribution. So
Okay.
taking it to the extreme here, being a martyr, where you're the one that, you know,
Say
is
suffering, and no one else
takes
is suffering.
everything, and you know, there's no value to that. You know, I mean that means it needs to be valuable for yourself as well. Giving without learning to take care of yourself.
Yes,
And
that's like the extremes, you know. Like it's like you neglect yourself. I mean, like I said before, if you see someone drowning in the ocean or in the beach, make sure you know how to swim first instead of just jumping in the water and save that person. You know, if you don't know how to swim, then there's 2 people drowning.
that's right, exactly.
Yeah, so that's not a really healthy contribution, is it?
No,
Make sure you'll be able to take care of yourself and help others.
you're
I mean,
contributing to the problem.
yeah, I mean, if you're wealthy, if you're rich, then you can teach others how to be wealthy and rich. I mean, if you're like strong, you're healthy, athletic, you can teach other people to be strong, healthy, and athletic. I mean, it's not like I should be very careful what I say here, but it's not like a skinny person that goes to the gym and they don't have much muscles, and then they become like what do you call those people that at gyms that help others? Personal trainers. Yes, it's like a skinny guy that goes to the gym and say, "Yeah, I'm a personal trainer," and yet themselves they can't even lift like 5 or 10 kilos.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
But they might have the knowledge to like, you know, motivate and kind of like.
I mean, like, let's be honest, right? If you go to the gym, you see a muscly guy, personal trainer, and you see a skinny guy as a personal trainer, which one would you pick?
Probably the muscly guy, yeah.
Yes.
But still, you never know. You really don't know. Maybe the skinny guy has all the
knowledge.
and like not also the interpersonal skills and the right way to like, you know, nudge you along to get what you need done. You
And
know,
the
they never-
athletic personal trainer.
he might push you too hard. You know, like he might just, you know, be like, oh, we need you to get. You might just want to get, you know, steady results.
Interesting.
Where the muscular guy might, you know, come on, bro, you can live. You know, like, you never know. You really have to judge. You can't judge a book by its cover. And same with a human as well.
Well, from what I learned from my life studies is there are people out there that teach, and people out there that actually preach. The difference between preachers and teachers is the fundamental act of experience. Okay, so I mean, like, people that preach don't have the experience. They probably had like a textbook they went through, and like most and mostly in schools. They have a lot of preachers out there. But a teacher is someone that teaches from self-experience. You can understand me, Burmz? And that's what I understood from actually learning. Because you want to learn from people that actually has done it before. I don't want to go out there and learn something from some random person that has no experience, and it might like have a chin wag of knowledge and what they learned, But the concept is you want to learn from someone experienced, not someone that's just memorized things from a book. People that have that experience actually can explain it from an in-depth knowing, rather than preachers. Okay, Burmz, anything else? We gotta wrap this up. Burmz, do you have any other questions or anything you want to talk about?
I just want to say that I'm glad that we've done this podcast today, and I'm grateful for everybody who's tuned in to listen.
Thank you, everyone.
And we apologize for the gap between our last episode and now.
Yes, we had a pre-recording about a month back, and the audio was too choppy, and we had to do it all over again. Oh gosh!
But this is all brand new content. I don't think it's the same as the last.
No,
which is pretty
it's better
good.
Actually. It's
actually
growth.
better.
It's growth.
It's growth. There's
the more we do this, the better it sounds.
I also have to say that I think I've definitely changed since that time. I was a lot more in a dull, about just working and money at the time, and working for money. Mm-hmm. But now I've come to terms with all that, and keep going.
Awesome. Just move forwards. All right.
Always strive and prosper.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, everyone. If you like the audio of our little YouTube video, and just hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment. Just comment, and
share it even if you want.
Yeah, share it and tell the world. Okay, everyone. And now the next fun part is get to know Burmz. Now here's the fun part of our segment. Get to know Burmz. I'm going to ask 5 questions, and Burmz answer as honestly as possible. Okay?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, cool. All right. Question number 1. What's your favorite way to spend the weekend?
Definitely catching up on sleep after all the sleep I've missed in the week.
That's pretty cool. 2. What type of music are you into?
Hip hop.
Cool. What is the best vacation you ever took, and why?
I have to say going on a Buddhist pilgrimage to India would have to be my favorite holiday. Just seeing that life over there is beautiful, yes.
Cool. Where is the next place on your travel bucket list, and why?
I want to go to Peru, to go to the mountains there and climb the mountains, taste the water up there on the mountains. Yeah, I heard that's pretty interesting.
Number 5. What are your hobbies, and how did you get into them?
Currently, I don't really have that many hobbies. I used to collect shoes.
Yes.
But that's kind of slowed down now. I think I'm going to start getting into cars soon. I'm going to buy a new car, and I might be doing some racing in that. So
Beautiful.
that's coming up.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for our segment for this week. And goodbye, and talk to you guys later.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for listening. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment your questions below. Stay tuned.